What's up, mother flowers, and welcome to a little game called Hearthstone. You guys may or may not have heard of it. I just can't guarantee anything these days, yo. Either way, we're going to have fun in the battleground today. The reason we are doing this is because I have an insatiable desire to always bum rush my way straight down something until I see it into its completion or logical conclusion, however you want to word that. And I noticed that over the last two gameplays, I've kind of done that. I've bum rushed and got through Infraspace as quickly as I could. I'm bum rushing and trying to get through Frostpunk as quickly as I can. And I think it's important that we take time to enjoy the little things. We have a little bit of fun on the side. We break up the monotony of always trying to grind hardcore. And we just have a little bit of fun. And I've really been enjoying the Battlegrounds mode because I like these auto chess battlers. I think they're a lot of fun and they're really good hobby games. And so before I get rambling too much, we're just going to jump right into this and we're going to have a little bit of fun. Win, lose, draw. We're going to upload this one. We're going to bring you guys on that journey. And here we are. We have a couple different people to draft from. What do we got? Give friendly minions of each minion type 1/1. Whenever you play a minion of a type you don't control, trigger your hero power. Wow. Okay. So that's huge. So this is a menagerie comp. And what do we got here? Start game with 2/2 fish that gets all of your death rattles in combat. A menagerie comp might be kind of fun. I think we're going to make a menagerie comp team. All right, so we're going to go ahead and explain how this game works. You draft a random champion. You get their hero power and their card after you basically smash enough faces, and you just build your deck slowly. You draft it into existence. You have a lot of fun. In today's game, we have beasts, dragons, murlocs, pirates, and quailboar. The game is trying to tell us something. I'm pretty sure the game is trying to tell us something. That being said, I think we're going to go ahead and try to make this a menagerie comp as much as possible. Let's actually pocket that for now. So essentially, our goal in this game is to have as many different minion types as possible, but with as powerful of a passive trait as possible. And for those of you that have never played Hearthstone or an auto chess battler, as stated, you draft a team. There are synergies that help them work together well. Some work better than others. Some work worse than others. But your goal is to smash the opponents. All of the opponents. Let's see here. I think this is the play. And who knows, maybe we decide not to do a menagerie comp, but at the very least, we're going to start by buffing the hell out of everything. Get one of everything, and we're just going to keep buffing it until we get a card that will better replace it. I've found that with these type of comps, you only stay at level 1 until you get 3 minions, and then you just kind of go for the gusto, and you upgrade, because that's staying at level 1 gives you a couple chances to really upgrade and really find something that's beefy chunky. That being said, I've rambled far too long about what I think about the game. I am by no stretch of the imagination even remotely close to what could be considered a professional or even remotely skilled. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We're probably going to lose this one. I don't tend to do very well unless I get really, really good draft picks. So, we're just going to kind of play it by ear, y'all. All right, let's see what we get. If we can't get one more minion type, we could get a dragon. I think we freeze it. Yeah, I think we freeze it. And then we go up next, Tavern Tier. We grab this guy, buff it, and go to town. That being said, we do get 2 of these. But if we're not going to play dragons, I don't know if this guy is necessarily that great to hold out for level 3. And I want to hold this out for something that we might keep a little bit more permanently, because there's some really, really powerful passives that could utilize this a little bit better. Like even this guy, even if we just throw it on this guy, use it as a tossaway minion. That's the big chonkers. What do you do again? Ah, yes. Summon the whelps. Summon the whelps. Oofda doofda. Look at how powerful their minions are already. She got that +1/+1 doing work. I feel like this is one of those champions that you'll have a lot of trouble with if you don't take her out in the early game. Would it be? Let's see. So let's go ahead and we'll do this. We'll buff it. Oh yeah, because we sold one. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade, and then we'll... Yeah, nope, that's what we're doing. Exactly what we're doing, yeah. Give me more gold. I'm just kidding. If only it were that simple. I feel like if we have to pivot into a singular composition, there are some really good menagerie builds, but if we have to pivot into a singular kind of idea, pirates do pretty well. Murlocs do pretty well if you don't start off super strong in the early game. And so that might be something that we look into. I do like playing taunt decks. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Taunt decks are some of my favorite decks to play. And how many different? We got 2, 4, 5. We got 4 of them already. What are we missing right now? Missing beasts. So if we can get a beast, we can buff that boy to the max. And that'll be max value out of this. And I think that's what we're going to try to do. Find a good, solid beastie boy. And ask him if they want to party. Because we got to fight for it. I will say having some characters with the shield on it is an interesting mechanic. Is it? Maybe it's just there to make things look a little different. Maybe that's kind of their gopher. I don't know. Which one's cuter? Alley cat. The tabby cat's got the eyes, brothers. It's got the eyes. I mean, we'll trade around. We'll see what we can get our hands on. All right. There we go. Let's buff them up. And I figured that this wouldn't count. We're not going to freeze for this. It isn't worth it. 1+1 on these 4 minions. Kind of good. 3 minions, I should say. It's kind of good. But we're just going to kind of look at getting more powerful versions of each of these. I think we might try to go with the Taunt Pirate. With the Quail Boar, there's one that gives adjacent minions. Murloc, yeah, they're super heavy on synergy. This may actually be one of the better dragons because we can buff it up pretty good. But we'll be looking at getting some taunts because we have a little bit extra board space doing one of each minion type. So, and then we're gonna want some no-name ones. So maybe some reborns or taunts or things like that are no-name. Might not be a bad idea. Okay, and we can actually, with this, we can cycle a particular style of minion. At this case, we might be able to cycle some beasts, because then we get some big, beautiful buffy boys. Oh, there's the taunt. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, is it when I play? When I play. Got it. So we're going to get rid of you. We have to keep this one, though. Alright, and we're going to go ahead... let's see. After you play a minion with Death Rattle, nothing too special there. But it's going to be the best option we have for beasts. Goodbye, cute boy. I loved you. Let's... I don't want to roll once. So what I think I might do is... Ah, shoot. We're going to buff these guys. We're going to buff them. And then we're going to roll just to see what we got here. We're probably going to end up just moving on to the next tier, but we might as well check to Genos. We got a pretty strong Murloc there, so I don't really want to mess with it too much. And ain't nothing here worth it. I mean, that guy's kind of nice, but we don't have any... We're not going to be playing any game that's going to stack that by any term. So keeping one available here with the Menagerie Mug, I think will allow us to keep using those Menagerie-style buffs. And just keep stacking these guys as much as we can. We got that Taunt, which is beautiful for us. If we can keep stacking it off with a Battle Cry, I think we might actually have a good chance at winning this one. Alright, let's do it both. Give me the good drafts. Give me the good picks. What do we got? Ooh. I like that, because that's a taunty boy. So we're going to sell that guy out. We're going to buff him. Then we're going to roll, just see what we get here. Nothing too special here. What do we got? Murloc's 1/1. After you play a Murloc, Blood Gem, Divine Shield. But we're not playing Divine Shield or anything like that. 1/1 for the Pirates here. Equal to the minion's attack is kind of nice, but they're only going to be 1/1s. And if it's at the end of the pile, though, and we have that taunt, we might actually be able to get some good value out of it. I think we're going to go ahead and just buff, and then we're going to leave it as is. I think we're just going to try to take this one in stride. Maybe pop up to level 4, maybe, and see what we can get there. But 3's got some nice minions. As long as we keep playing that cycle deck. For now, we're going to do this. That guy eventually will have a better trade than this at the end. So we might even put it behind this guy. Make sure we get maximum value out of this death rattle. You know what? We're going to freeze it. We're going to freeze it because I want that. We're going to swap out this guy. And then we're going to, boom, do that. That's the board layout we want right there. Put this guy in the middle. Look at us go. We could trade out for a better Quail Boar when we find one with a better passive trait, but yeah, there's not much for us. The whelps. The whelps. The memes. That's huge. Auto attack, brother. Auto attack. We got some pretty beefy minions. They're going to have a hard time fighting with them. Is that Avenge 4? Yeah. That's such a fun mechanic. I love this Broodmother mechanic. I think it's fun. All right. Grab this Mayflower. And we're going to sell you. We have enough. So I think we're going to jump up to 4. We're going to buff. And we're just going to, yeah, that was a decent round for us. I wouldn't say it was perfect by any stretch. You know, the fact that this guy's going to sit here and stay a weak little turd nugget, it's kind of lame. I'm interested to see what his gold does. I'm certainly hoping that his gold will allow us to trade out a little better. We may drop the Quail Boar and use that as our interchange, because this is probably the best beast we're going to get if we keep attacking him. This is obviously going to be a good trade for us because big flat damage. The Murlocs are Murlocs, right? We might find one that has a better one, but they have a lot of synergy, so keeping this guy in as long as possible is great. And this one, I love just having the attack immediately. There's a big chance we get some really nice value out of it. But that being said, like I've talked about, we've rambled far too long on the what ifs. Now we're just going to play it real. We're going to be big boys. I am curious to see if we can just stop at 4 with this build and win. I've never tried to just stop at 4 and win. That might be kind of a fun little challenge to make for ourselves here. I don't know. He's got golds. He's got lots of golds. And ain't no funds. Sunday fun day, brothers. Alright. This death rattle at the end is going to be huge for us. We didn't get max value? No, we did. Because we got 4, because he had 4 attack. Look at that. That's 4 extra damage that we wouldn't have had otherwise. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh, good lord. Let's see what we get here. Not bad, but we aren't going to have more than 1 dragon. That's Battlecry for Beast. Battlecry and Death Rattle. Gain a Blood Gem. We are going to do that because that's huge buffs for us. Big buffs for us. We don't need to worry about that being buffed at all. I think I'm gonna... Oops. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this into our Taunty Boy. Let's roll a couple times just to see what we can get our hands on here. See if we can't start working towards some golds. If we get a good Murloc, we might try to trade him out. Nothing too special there. Okay, we're going to grab this guy, just because having a gold version of it will be clutch. And we'll buff him up. Look at that. That's a pretty decent board this far into the game. How many turns are we in? I don't know. I haven't counted, but I feel like this is a decent board. There's not much synergy, but we're getting some beefcakes, and this is going to be huge for us. We're probably going to keep the Thorncaller the whole time. For the type of comp we're going with, getting a free blood gem every time this dies is huge, and I might actually even rotate it. I might even put it before the cup. I'm going to be honest. We're going to try to kill this thing. Attack the big beefcakes. Got a pirate deck, so he's got some dang good synergy. We may actually get roasted a little bit on this guy if he's got 7 pirates. Yep, he's got a gold taunty boy. That's huge. We are going to get the value out of that, though. Oh, my lord, dude. That was a big value out of that. Huge, huge value out of that. We're going to definitely soak up a lot of damage with these rats here, which is good for us. But we got some pretty poor trades there, so... man, we're going to lose, what, 2 health, 3 health? Yep, so we're not on the top anymore. Never mind. Never mind, we're golden. We get a cup here. The cup will be great for us. Let's see if we can't roll into a golden beastie boy. Hells to the frickin' yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about. That was huge. And we're going to try to stick at 4 here, like I said. Because I'd like to see how far we can take that. Alright, what do you give me? Avenge 4, make golden pirate. Whenever you play a pirate, gain gold. Whenever you summon a beast, give plus 5/5. Neither one of these are that great. I think we just trade them. Because I think this pirate's the best pirate. Taunt is actually going to be clutch for us. We're going to grab this guy. Yeah, that's too powerful for us to give up. We're going to go ahead and just trade this one out just to get it on the field, get it out. Let's drop the taunt. Let's do this. We'll drop the taunt here. Big taunts. Throw this guy out. And I think we're gonna buff that one. I think that's the play team. Keeping everybody real strong. 3 minion, 3 attack. We're gonna freeze so that we can get this. Getting that to a gold is gonna be huge for us. He's got some chonkers. But we got the taunts, brothers. We got the taunts. I think the taunts are going to be clutch for us, especially on that, Thornweaver. Get that blood gem. He's going to be huge. He's going to be huge. I don't like the poison. I don't like the poisons. At all. Fortunately, he's not going to be able to give anything else poison at this point, so. That's huge. That was the worst trade we could have gotten there. That was the worst trade. That was split the damage perfectly so that they both lived. Bummer. That being said, that's free damage. We can't really argue with that. Trigger your hero power twice. Oh. So we got to figure out something we can... We got to figure out something we could trade in. Quailboar one is huge. We can't do that. I don't want to mess with the beast one. Dragon one is too strong. I think we're going to have to try to do a Murloc swap. Because that's going to be we're going to be losing too much damage if we don't swap that in and out. Alright, give me a Murloc. You little weasels, dude. Give me a Murloc. That counts as a beast. Alright, we're going to go ahead and buff this guy up. Okay, I don't think we're in the best spot for Murloc buffs, but we are in the best spot to get this Thorncaller. So we're going to go ahead and hold out for that. I think that's our play right now. We're going to hold out on 4 till we get the Thorncaller, then maybe we'll go up so we can start cycling through some of the bigger Murlocs here to get as much value out of this as possible. That's going to be huge. Because that's 4/4 for everything except for the cycled minion. That's just too much damage. Plus this, which is an extra 1/1. So we're getting 5/5 on everything except the rotated Murloc, which is totally cool by me. Oh my lord, that's perfect. Now that's the types of trades we're looking for. Hell yeah. That gold was clutch. But she's going to be the one to beat, I think. All right. Okay. If we sell this, add a random Murloc to your hand, that's pretty big, actually. All right, so we're going to try to get max value out of this. Get rid of him. Here. We're going to just swap this because this was just to have money. Okay. We got a free minion. Get some big value out of it here. We're going to keep buffing this one because that's going to be big damage. So we're going to just roll until we can get that third Thorncaller.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
I'm going to try to keep my eyes peeled because I have this horrible tendency to accidentally roll over something that I shouldn't be rolling over. So, where are you at, Thorncaller? I need you, baby. I need you, and only you. We're going to grab that because it doesn't look like we're going to get that Thorncaller that we need. All right. So we're going to keep the board as is, and we're going to keep rolling until we get that Thorncaller. Because that's going to be big buffs for us. I think it goes to 2. Battlecry get 2 blood gems. Death Rattle get 2 blood gems. Which we're essentially just going to be putting on these 2 people right here. Because we still want this one to kind of die. But the wax is going to keep buffing it up as it's going to. So, all right, and this one's huge because that allows us to cycle Tad. I love Tad. You allow us to Murloc cycle very well. And with these 3 taunts, there's no way we're not going to get some huge value out of our little rat. That's big. That's big. That's huge. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to do well because we had some really poor trades. That's about as good as we're going to be able to do, though. We had some real poor trades on that one, so we're going to take some big damage here. Show me the money. Show me the money. Give me that Thorncaller. Where you at, Thorncaller? Look. Look, baby girl. I need you in my life. I just need you right now. Give me the Thorncaller. Come on, baby. I never would have guessed it would have been this difficult to roll for the frickin' Thorncaller. We're going to grab that because that's a minion.
It's not the strongest, but it'll fight.
Give me the thorny boy. We ain't going to grab that. We ain't going to grab the third one. What in the frick? Give me the thorny boy, y'all. Frick. We're still going to get some decent value out of it, though. All right, so we're going to roll. I'm telling you, we're rolling until we get this Thorncaller. I am not taking a break.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
Still no Thorncaller. All right, so we're going to drop this beastie boy down. We're going to sell him. And then we're going to buff him. I know we wasted a lot of the cycling here, but I'm really desperately trying to get to this Thorncaller. Because that's going to be that's the best we got for Quailboar. And this is probably the best we're going to get for Dragon. And I would presume the best we're going to get here. So we're looking pretty stacked. And this is definitely by far the best beast.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
25 is insane. This guy's got lots of poison, so that's no good. But fortunately, we got some beefy chonkers. Oh, my lord. I think this guy's might win, actually. Oh, I wish we would have traded there. Because we traded way too poorly on this one, so we're not... We're going to take max damage, which I think is going to be like 21. Please, no. Oh, 14? Oh, we're good. Good. So I miscalculated. But that's okay. Oof the brothers. Give me the mother flapjack and thorn collar. Where are you at, boo? I need you in my life. We'll grab this guy. Need to have at least one of them. What the hell? Nobody else has a thorn collar. Why is it not coming through? I am not a fan. Not a fan at all. Man. That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. I think we're just going to say screw it and go up. If we live through this one, we're going up the next tavern tier. I've spent way too long on that thorn collar. I did not think it was going to take that long. I was going full send on the thorn collar, y'all. Fortunately, we played up to 4 pretty quickly, so they're really not that far ahead of us. And with our trait here, or our trait and then our card, our bonus monster here, we've actually stacked up some really good damage each turn. We're probably looking at a minimum of +3/+3 every single turn on all of these guys. So that's some pretty decent damage increase there. The poison is actually what's doing it in for us. That's huge. Get him out. Get him out, boys. Get him out. How the hell does everybody have these fens? Ah, that's game. That's game, team. They all built Murlocs. Every one of them built Murlocs. So you're telling me every one of these people built Murlocs and there wasn't one of these thorn collars in that deck? Dude, that sucks. Nerf the locks, dude. Nerf the Murlocs. That's okay. We ended in 4th. It's not ideal. It is what it is. But thank you guys so much for joining us in this episode. Like I said, 100 times. I ain't by any stretch of the term a professional, but I really enjoy the spontaneity of these style of games. And so if you guys want to see more, and maybe if you guys want to see me spend a little bit more time at actually researching strategies in these games, feel free to let me know because I enjoy them. But without further ado, I'm going to shut my filthy little cake hole. But remember, I love you guys, and we will see you next time. Toodles!